All right, guys, so you've downloaded this, you've decided to use whatever it is, and you need to change your Bitmoji to my Bitmoji. First of all, you need to make sure that you set up a Bitmoji account. You'll have to do that on the app, just on your smartphone, download the Bitmoji app, set up your account, all that fun stuff. You'll have to do that one kind of on your own, but it's self-explanatory if you go through the steps. Once you've done that, then you can add the Bitmoji extension that's up here. I have a video on that in the how-tos as well. If you don't have that, it makes it so much easier to add Bitmoji to everything. So once you've done all that and you follow those steps, you're going to go ahead and get your Bitmoji and just copy and paste whatever you want. So like, let's say you don't want pointing, you just want somebody sitting, or maybe you don't even want this one. Just delete it, add your own. I'm gonna add it back because I want to show you something else, because on this one, there's a couple where you may want like Father's Day and it's not your picture. When you search it, just search Father's Day. And then there's a ton of different ones that you can choose from and reshape and size to what you want. Now, when you get to like the different months, there are different ways you can do this. You can either go off of things that remind you of that season. So like, let's say I think of July, I think summer. I might search summer. And I might use this one for my summer, or the grilling, and I might use that one for my summer one. But you can also just enter in the month and it will come up with just random ones with that word. If you don't like those words, like let's say you're like, oh, I want July, but I want the one with the hearts like you have. Well, guess what? You can find that, it just might take you a minute. So like right now, I don't have any cute ones. So I'm just gonna exit out, go back up, and click July. And now if you notice, there are different ones that I can choose from. So maybe I like this one for July instead because it's got all the cool rainbows. I just copy that image, put it in. Now, if I'm using this one for my July image, look how this one is linked, right? When I want to link that, if I'm going to delete this and I add this here in my own little Bitmoji, it doesn't have the link anymore, which kind of defeats the purpose of it being there. So you have to go up here, click the little insert link, and then go down and hit slide 4 and hit apply. So now when I go, it'll take me straight to July. Okay, and a little tip on doing this quickly. So now I have July, right? And I have it linked. If I want to use this again, instead of having to just copy and paste and do it all again, look, this is linked. No matter what you do, you move it around, it's still linked. I can hit Control C, and if I want the same July, I can go here, move that one out of the way, hit Control V, and look, now if I'm in August, I can go back to July. So it makes it a little bit faster than just doing, one slide link at a time, because that would take a while. You might have to also, you want to go in and change the weekly ones to next week, right? See how it's done into next week. You can either do arrows, search arrows, helps you find some different ones. I just went through and did next week, and it gives me a bunch of different options with that text. So like if I don't like these, again, just like with July, I can go up here, hit next week, and it gives me another set of options. So like maybe instead of the ones I had earlier, I really like the elephant because I love elephants. I'm going to use that one instead. And I'm going to put it over here. I do have to, just a reminder, I do have to add that link again to make sure that it actually does what I want it to do. So like, all I have to do is look at what slide 115, it needs to go to slide 16 because it's just the next day. If you don't want to do that and you don't want the next week link, that's totally fine. You don't have to have it. Like, it's up to you how you want to use this planner. I just like having it because it's got a Bitmoji and I think it's cute. If you don't like it, don't use it. Again, now remember I said earlier you can just copy and paste this and it'll keep the link. But if I copy and paste this on slide 16, and then I click slide 16, it's going to keep taking me back to the slide. So I do have to go back up here and change my link to slide 17, and so on and so forth. So this top part may be a little time consuming. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's not going to hurt anything not to have it, because guess what? I made sure that on that next week they're all together. So like, let's say I'm on June 2020 and I want to go back to June 2020. That won't change anything, but I need to go to the week of the 8th instead. I'll go to the week of the 8th, and then I can just go, oh, I'm on the next week right here. Okay, so do what you want to do. If you don't have time to put in the links, don't put in the links. Don't stress it out. This is supposed to help you keep your life together and kind of keep it all in one place and make it look cute, because that's what I use it for, is because if something looks cute, it definitely makes me a little happier with my workload, because sometimes it does get a little overwhelming. So if y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments, and have a great day.